Hello my loves, welcome back to my channel. For today's video I'm going to be showing you how to get this super classic holiday glam makeup look that's actually quite easy to do, so let's get started. With a bare face, I'm going to be taking this Noonie lip oil that is a Korean brand, and it's made with oils like bergamot and other stuff. Preps your lips for lipstick later on. Then going in with the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow Foundation in number 205. I'm going to be using that on my skin today without a primer and blending it in with a cushion puff. This is my all-time favorite way to apply foundation as it gives a really nice finish. Then going in with a classic NARS Radiant and Creamy Concealer in the shade Vanilla. I'm just using that to cover my dark circles and also brighten my chin area, so it gives a little more dimension to my face. Then going in with the NYX Highlight and Contour Pro palette, I'm taking the shade here and using that to ever so slightly contour my face. For me, I like a really light and natural looking contour, so I'm just very lightly dusting that over the areas I normally would contour, such as cheekbones and jawline. Then taking this Sigma HD brush, I'm using a little bit of that same contour powder to contour my nose as I normally would, so going and defining the lower half and then also putting a little bit after the tip to give more dimension. Then taking the Garbo and Kelly brow powder in the shade Brunette, I'm taking the lightest color from the side of the palette and using that to fill in my brows as I normally would as well. I'm using the lighter powder today because I don't want my brows to be very dark for this look. I want them to be nice, light, and fluffy. Then I'm just going to go in and lightly buff them out with a spoolie brush so they look even softer. And then going in with the Etude House Color My Brows number 4 Natural Brown Brow Mascara. I'm using that to also lighten my brows and even out the color a little bit more. Then taking this really old Sigma brow highlighting dual pencil, I'm taking the matte side and using that to illuminate the inner corners of my eyes. This is going to make my eyes look even brighter and more awake. Then going in with my favorite Etude House Play 101 blending pencil, I'm using that as my eyeshadow base today, which is one of my all-time favorite techniques for getting a really good brown smoky eye. And then I'm just blending it out with a clean brush, kind of pulling it up into the crease and blending it out for a smoky effect. Then taking whatever is left over on the brush, I'm using it all along the lower lash line and connecting it to that outer corner. Now that that's done, I'm going with this BYS Nude Exposed palette, which is probably my all-time favorite palette of 2017. It has every color you absolutely need in it. Like, I'm actually so impressed with this product. And I'm taking this kind of washed out shimmery brown shade and using that all over the lid space, then going in with this medium brown matte shade. I'm using that with a medium blending brush to kind of blend out my crease and then also connect it to that outer V corner. Then I'm also taking whatever is left over on a different brush and using that same shade to go over the lower lash line, and then taking this really washed out cream shade, I'm using that to set the inner portion of my eye. Then going in with this pearlescent shade, I'm using that to highlight my brow bone and then also a few dots on the inner corner as well. Then going back in with that brush from before, I'm just going to blend those two colors together. Then taking the DUP Silky Liquid Eyeliner in Brown Black. This is one of my all-time favorite Japanese liquid eyeliners. I'm using that just to create a really small cat eye. So I'm really focusing on making the end of the wing kind of fat and then making it really, really thin towards the inner corner. Then I also love adding a little dollop to the actual inner part of my inner corner. I feel like that kind of gives a lengthening effect to the eye. Then going in with the Etude House Proof 10 Auto Pencil, I'm just tightlining the top and bottom lash lines, curling my lashes, and then going in with these Sailor Moon Venus lashes, which are absolutely stunning. They are like the most perfect natural false lash set. I'm applying those, and then I'm also going to go over it with this Eyemani Mascara, which is a really nice lightweight natural water-based mascara. It comes off really, really easily, so it's good if you're going over top of false eyelashes because it's not really going to damage them or build up. Then taking this Maybelline Fit Me blush in the color Wine, I'm just going to lightly dust that onto my apples of my cheeks and a little bit onto the cheekbones. And then I'm going to be highlighting today with the BYS Ultra Glow palette in the Holographic colors. I'm going to be taking the lightest shade and highlighting my cheekbones with it. And it's actually really interesting. Like, it's not super glowy or dewy, but it does kind of give that iridescent pearl look to the skin, if you can kind of see it. It definitely surprised me. That was my first time using it, and it was a little bit interesting. So I'm using that on my nose in my usual areas as well, so tip of the nose and in between the eyes. And then we're going to move on to lips, and I'm taking the stick formula of JeffreeStar's Unicorn Blood, and I'm using that all over my lips today as my red lip color of choice. This literally has been my favorite red lip shade ever since I got it last year. Like, it's just the perfect classic red, and I feel like anyone can wear this color. And then I'm just going to clean up the edges with concealer on a synthetic brush, then go in with this BYS lipstick in the shade Unicorn, which is a holographic lipstick once again, and I'm using that kind of as a topper in the center portion of my lips only. And then setting my face with BYS setting spray in matte so that I can get a nice dewy but like matte finish once it dries. In this video, it doesn't really dry completely, so it still kind of looks really glowy, but it is going to make my makeup last all day. Anyway, that's it for the look. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. Remember to subscribe to see more, and thumbs up this video if you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!